Hello guys and welcome to my next video. Today it was a pretty good day, not gonna lie. I did a lot of work throughout the day. Today was my rest day. I didn't have to train, so I did a lot of work for my business and also for school. So it was a productive day, not gonna lie. For my business, which is the thing I always share with you, I did well. If you don't know me, I am Marco Aparicio. Sorry if I didn't present myself. I am Marco Aparicio, and I share the lessons I'm learning through my business journey, through my self-development journey. And in business, I am doing marketing, or I'm creating a marketing agency. I'm just starting out. Well, I've already been a while since I learned and started creating things, but still I haven't got my first client. I'm in the process of getting it. And today, actually, I set up all the onboarding process which I'm gonna take my clients on. That way it's gonna be easy. Once I get a client to say yes to a meeting and schedules the time, he's gonna get a questionnaire with some questions that is gonna help me get more information from the client. And in the meeting, I'm gonna approach with this information. I'm gonna ask the client some follow-up questions. So that's what I've been doing today. And yeah, today I want to talk about. I want to continue the lessons I'm learning for building incredible teams. Um, I did the first video like a week ago. I'm learning all this from the book Culture Code. You can check it out. It's very good. It's incredibly good, and it's very easy to read. It has a lot of stories, and it's fun to read. I'm already like 3/4 of the book in, so I will be finishing soon. And it's been only, I think, a week and a half or 2 weeks since I started. So it's very easy to read. You can check it out, and you're gonna learn a lot. Because and it's very important to know how to build good teams and for them to be successful, because at the end of the day we're always working with people, and knowing how to deal with them, I think is a very I think it's a key skill to have. So check this book out, and I mean, you're gonna see it for yourself. But in the first lesson, I because there are three keys to building incredible teams. In the first video I did, I shared the importance of building a sense of belonging inside the team, and I gave some tips to create this sense of belonging. For example, if you are working together, it's very useful, or yeah, it's very useful to sit close together and not very far, because if you sit close to people, you tend to talk to them more than if you sit like 2-3 meters apart. Sitting close and getting close to each other forces interaction in some way, and this creates a more sense of belonging. And even better if you can touch them or pat them in some way. This creates little signals that if you keep repeating them, it creates this sense of belonging. You have to treat the teams like fa- close, not like, but close to family members, as if they were your brothers and sisters, the same. And some tips I also shared in the last video was to give feedback and criticize honestly other people inside the team. And you may think, well, but this may create the opposite of the sense of belonging. This may create hate or judgment, or but no. If you criticize and you are honest and you say, hey, you could improve here, and without an ego, without judgment, without everything, this even creates a more sense of belonging, because you're saying somehow, we have standards here and we know you can meet those standards inside our team. So I think this is very powerful also. And some tips I also can remember to create this sense of belonging. I think those are the most important. But the second key lesson to building incredible teams, and I would say this is, well, I don't know, the three of them are very important, but this second lesson is to share vulnerability. And in today's society, I would say this is very difficult to do, because everyone has developed a sort of very strong ego, maybe because of social media, and we are very reluctant to show vulnerability. We see it as a weakness, but sharing vulnerability inside teams is key to tell the other that you care more about the team than you care about yourself. Right? Our normal reactions as humans is to let the ego take place, and our mind unconsciously starts analyzing the status in the room or in the team, and starts saying, who is in charge here? And starts analyzing, what's the status, am I showing that, I am better, or whatever it is. But in order to build incredible teams, you have to get past this. You have to not let the ego interfere. Stay conscious, as I always say. Be aware of it, and share vulnerability with others. For example, one way you can share vulnerability is saying, how can I help? I don't know about this thing or that thing, but how can I be of help to you? Here you're saying that you are not very competent here, but that you can try and help the other person in some way that you may be useful. this is key, guys. Sharing vulnerability. And when people when people think of leaders, they think that they are the guys who need to say to others what to do, and that they can't show any weakness. But if you see successful leaders, if you watch them how they operate, you see that this is not true. This is the opposite of true. They share vulnerability, they show weakness, and they don't tell others what to do. They transmit their enthusiasm through others, and they somehow create this atmosphere of cooperation for other people to work in comfortably, and to work in without ego. You know, this is what leaders do. It's not about showing who's the strongest, or who's the smartest, or you know, it's not. This is not the game you should play. This is the ego game. So yeah, two important lessons. Number one, create this sense of belonging inside your teams. You can check my other video out, and I share more tips to create this sense of belonging. And second, share vulnerability. I think this is harder to do, because as I say, we are accustomed to show ourselves better or more than we really are. But if you want to create incredible teams, you have to resist this and share vulnerability with others. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to bed right now. It's gonna be a long ass day. And yeah, guys, tell me what you think in the comments, as always. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow.